10, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's... guessing that return. Offense set on first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Just keeps moving. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Discards a man. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
second down after the good first down run. On the run, it's Edwards. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Buys a little extra time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
Running toward the tape. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Trying play action. Going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Orji. He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. It needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. First down to start the drive after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Looks like a Ruckus1989 green G-string.
The physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along. Long drives, eat the clock with the lead. This coach will be ecstatic.
Whenever you shit on your G-string, you call it the Adventures of Frog and Toad. Because it's a green G-string with shit on it.
The defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They think there's room to run to the right here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and they'll try to tack 3 more onto this lead.
Sorry about the G-string, dude.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter.
Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team
Sorry,
makes
dude,
it
I really got your hopes up for a second, but then your G-string just got a bunch of poopy on it again. Damn, I don't know when you clean it, you run it between your front teeth. That's probably how you clean your G-strings.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Defense
uses the timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Like shit, I'm gonna tell you.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Damn. You haven't smelled a shitty G-string until you want to go over the Ruckus.
The running game has gone in the wrong
God damn.
direction. The offense tries
That
to
G-string
turn it around
smell
and go
shit.
forward
God
on 3rd
damn.
down. Running to the left.
See you later, G-string boy.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had
Ruckus
plenty of success,
G-string.
a lot of touches.
Little
Now,
shit
defense,
flicker.
you gotta show them
He's
things
got
that
a
they did.
G-string on. He's got a 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 G. He's got a G. He's got a G-string on.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to